Hey, um, it's Ivy, and of course, today is April, something after the 8th. I know it's after the 8th. It might be the 10th, or the 11th, but you all know that every month I do my steam, and so I do it during my cycle, and I'm on day 4 of my cycle. Um, Hold on. Okay. So my cycle started April 8th, and I think today has to be the 12th. Today has to be the 12th because this my fourth day on, and I should be off tomorrow. And so I'm gonna do my steam, and then of course, once I come off, I'm gonna go ahead and do my pearl to get anything else out. Today I'm doing a steam for PCOS. If you ever had PCOS, or if you still have PCOS, or even if you have some abnormal cysts, abnormal follicles, then this is the blend that we use for your kit. I've never tested positive for PCOS. PCOS is for polycystic ovarian syndrome. You may go to the doctor and get diagnosed with an abnormal cyst, or you may have a cyst to rupture, which of course you would go to the emergency room. But that does not mean you have PCOS. That just means that you had an abnormal egg structure, okay? Abnormal follicle structure. It doesn't mean you have polycystic ovarian syndrome. When you have polycystic ovarian syndrome, that means that your ovaries, your eggs are just infected. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing what they're supposed to do, okay? So you want to understand that, because a lot of you come and say you got PCOS and you don't. You just have, you had an abnormal egg, okay, or abnormal follicles. And so me personally, I've only had one. I had one abnormal cyst, right? And that's when I first moved to South Carolina. I met Doug, and I think within about 2 or 3 months of us being together, one morning I was trying to get out the bed and I felt the pain, but then it went away, and I was like, damn, maybe doing it too rough for some. I don't know. And then one morning I was getting out the bed, I fell to my knees. I couldn't get up, like I was in labor. I felt like I was having a baby, and I was like, oh my goodness. And I'm infertile. Like my tubes were tied in 2003. So only thing I do every month is shed the lining of my uterus. I don't drop an egg. She never goes anywhere. Um, and so I'm like, oh my goodness, but I know what it feels like to give birth. And so Doug took me up to the hospital, and I didn't know what was wrong. Oh, I was in so much pain. Oh, I was just like, please just take this pain away. Man, them doctors doped me up on so much shit. I got scared. I was in the hospital in the emergency room. I was in a bed. They had me in a bed in the room. I was in there crying because I was scared. I thought I was about to die. It's like, Doug, please don't let me die in this damn hospital. I don't know what the hell is wrong. And so they finally gave me an MRI because they had doped me up on so many different drugs to stop the pain, and they couldn't figure out why I was having the pain. They gave me an MRI, and then they said, oh, you just had a cyst to rupture. And I was like, what? And so I called the lady who I've been working with for a very, very long time with my business. I called her because something happened to me that I was not expecting. And she told me, she's like, Abby, just go ahead and do your cleanse. Because if the cyst already ruptured, then all the toxins that had built up in that cyst that caused it to rupture, the toxins are still sitting in your womb right now. And so you have to do the detox. Plus, when I left the hospital, they gave me like erythromycin. They gave me something for infection. They gave me something for waste or whatever, the toxins. And she was like, it ain't even no reason because you're gonna do your cleanse. But I had still taken the pills that they gave me at the hospital too, because I really didn't know about cysts. Okay, I didn't know. I just knew something had happened to me. And so I did my cleanse and everything. However, if you do studies on PCOS, if you do studies on abnormal cysts, then you can see whether or not you're a candidate for it. You may not be a candidate for the syndrome, but you could be a candidate for the cyst itself. I was a candidate for the cyst for an extended period of time in my life and never knew. Because every now and then I would get like 1 or 2 heads down here. Maybe 3. I would get like 1, 2, or maybe 3. And I remember Doug used to be like, Ivy, you got a head down there. And I'm like, boy, pull it out. I don't want no damn beard. Because I'm a woman. I don't want no masculine features on me. And I used to get those little hairs. Every now and then I would get a hair. A lot of women get a whole rack of hair down here. Like you got, like it's just done for, baby. right? Because your testosterone levels are off. Your testosterone levels are way higher than your estrogen levels. So you're more masculine than you are more feminine. So your body is displaying more masculine energy than it's displaying that feminine energy. And if you had more feminine, you wouldn't be having the hair growth. So a lot of us will get the hair growth under our chin. We can even get it on our breasts, right? That's too much. So when the testosterone levels are displaying activities like that, you are a significant candidate for PCOS, for the actual syndrome, because you have so much. Me, I only had like 2-3 hairs, and even to this day, like yesterday, I took my shower, and I always examine my body. I took a bath yesterday, but I examine my body when I'm cleansing myself. Even when I get out the tub, I'm still examining my body. Like I check my skin for anything. If I see a bump or something on my skin, I gotta always check myself. And so yesterday, of course, I checked my chin. I was like, let me just, make sure my face okay. I'm so in tune with my skin that I know if something pop up on me. Like I know where all my freckles are on my face. I know where my beauty marks are on my body. And so if I see something, I can easily say, this wasn't there yesterday, or this wasn't there a week ago. It's easy for me to identify. And so I said, let me check my face out real good. And I had one little hair on the side of my face right here. And I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. See, it's that time of month for me. Plus, years ago, I used to have real bad periods and I had to take antidepressants because I had real bad PMS. Like when my period would come on, when it was time for my period to come on, it was almost like I was homicidal. Like I would get so enraged. I'd be so damn mad. My eggs were so upset, right? And so I don't have to worry about that anymore. However, I still do have a little bit of testosterone in me, obviously, because I had that damn hair. And so anyway, I'm doing my cleanse for that, okay? I'm doing a PCOS cleanse because if there's anything in me that's causing me to have a higher or greater testosterone level than necessary, I want to take care of it, especially if it's because of something that's going on within my womb. Okay. When I took birth control, I was like, 18 years old. I ain't took birth control since because I ain't see the use of it. I didn't. Hell, you don't want to have babies? Hell, get the calendar, track your cycle, track your ovulation. Don't have sex during that period, right? Now, last time I did my cleanse, y'all was on here. I did the maca root cleanse, and I put too much in here, and I can't afford to do things like that. Okay. So we're going to take our time with it today. So I'm going to put the PCOS blend. Man, it smells good too. I'm going to put the PCOS blend and I already got my water. And we're going to turn the pot on and let her start steaming. And then I'm going to do if you have your pot, then you pretty much know how easy it is to do, to get everything set up. You just put your herbs in. If you want to do the ion lights or anything like that, you go ahead and turn it on. But for right now, we're just going to get her started. And we're going to put it on high heat, on high steam, because I wanted to hurry up and warm up. So I can get that done. And then tomorrow should be the last day of my cycle. And then afterwards, I'll do my pearl. And what I'll do is I'll do a PCOS pearl instead of doing my traditional pearl. So I'm going to do the whole PCOS like bundle. Okay, I can even do my PCOS honey. If you ever seen my shower, because I do take pictures of it, then I also have to like everything. Like even up here, like in the mornings when I wash my face, like I could pick any soap I want. This is a BV soap. This is a beauty soap. This is my HSV soap. This is a multiple symptom soap. I have so many different soaps up here. I have a lot of them up here. So depending on how I'm feeling, I'm going to wash my face with them. So same thing when I'm doing my steam. And the same thing when you're doing your steam. You can get your steam pot and then you can get a PCOS blend. Or you can get a fibroid blend. Or whatever blend you like. Or you can get all the blends. And when you're doing your steam, you can add that blend to your steam. Or if some women douche. Let's say you want to douche. Let's say you did your cleanse, but you're so compacted and your vagina is so dry. You just got so much stuff up there that it's taking a long time for your discharge because it's so dry up there. Then that would be a good reason to douche, right? And so if you want to do the douche, then you can also put your blend in the douche. Okay. So if you want to do that, you could go to ivysagarius.com and get you a blend. Get you a PCOS blend or a fibroid blend, multiple symptoms, the virus, anyhow you've ever had an STD. Do that, okay? I had a lot of women come to me and say, well, I don't need the STD kit because I haven't had an STD in a long time. It's not whether or not you have it now. It's whether you've ever had it or have it currently, okay? That's what you want to do because the trauma has already been inflicted upon the womb. So we just want to go ahead and take care of that. So anyway, it's almost like a teapot. She's just not going to whistle. So we're going to let that heat up, and then this is my book. I'm only going to be on here for about 30 minutes on my pot. But this is the book I have. It's a good book. It's very, very detailed. Of course, I know about the metadata. I know it truly can't be translated. I understand that. However, somebody was able to come up with the phonetic sounds for the hieroglyphs. And the Egyptian Book of the Dead is basically a translation of all the writings that were written on the tombstones of the Egyptian gods or goddesses. So whatever homage was being paid to them at the time of their death is what I'm interested in. I would like to read basically their obituary. Okay. And so I'm still reading, and I'm gonna let y'all know I'm a speed reader, so I can read up to 900 words a minute. But when you first start out speed reading, like I can start out right now and I'm probably at 300 words, 200 or 300 words. This book is so detailed, I can't speed read. I can't speed read through it. So, because let me show you something. This is why I love this book. When you start reading the obituaries of the people, it's going to give it to you, of course, in the English phonetic language, but then it's also showing you the actual symbols. And so for me, like, I love that. So I'm reading the English language on here, but I'm also reading the symbols because guess what? I love the symbols, right? That's why also it's taking a longer time for me to finish reading it. And then I got some other books. Y'all hear that? She ready. Okay, and right now I have my lid closed on the top so we can trap some more of that heat in. But once I sit on my pot, I'm going to open it and start releasing the steam. So I'm just going to put my seat on. When you all are having your period and everything, you do want to keep in mind that, hey, maybe I should do a steam, okay, to help you, especially if you're just now getting started with detoxing. If you have endometriosis or fibroids or something like that, you want to be able to do womb massages. You want to be able to do womb steams because you really want to expedite your healing process as much as possible. Of course, when you're doing natural healing, there's no chemical compound proteins added to it. And because of that, it takes a little bit more time. That's why we steam every month. That's why we detox every month. I detox every month, right? And I don't want no damn hairs on my chin. Like, I don't mess around. And I'm going to tell you, I used to have a little crew. of them. I don't do that. Only hairs I got right now is like in my beauty mode. This thing right here. I don't want it. I don't want them. I don't want no hair on my chin. My aunt got hair on between her breasts. And then, of course, that turned my uncle on. But me personally, like, I don't want no hair. I don't want no hair on my breasts. Bad enough you got little hairs when it grow out your nipple. I don't want no hair. Poor babies. So anyway, this is my steam for today. And of course, again, I'll do it again next month. Every month, I'm doing a steam. So hopefully you all can get in a position where you're doing your steams too. And I think that's it. Like, go get you a steam pot. We have steam pots on the site. Right now, they $250. It costs a lot to get the pot made. Then it costs a lot to get the pot shipped. Then I got to ship it to you. And so we're not really profiting off these pots. Nope. I ain't even profiting off them. But we will eventually. And by the time we do, then we can lower our prices. We could bring the price back down. But right now, it's costing us so much. And we still don't profit. And I can't charge you but so much because you really need to get the pot. So right now, they're at $250. And of course, you only pay $6.80 for shipping and handling. But in actuality, it costs me between $30 and $40 to ship this pot to you. So when you think about it, you paying $250 Man, you got shipping. I gotta pay shipping. I pay all of that. So anyway, you know, we just got the purple powder and she ready now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my steam. And if you all have any questions or anything like that, of course, you know, you can hit me up. And thank y'all for tuning in. And although I had to sit this phone sideways, I hope the video's not sideways. Like, I pray to God. All right. Bye.